Hi everybody. Hello. Welcome. Oh my, I know this lens is clear. Welcome to Bella Fountain TV, guys. Sorry I'm a bit early. The baby is asleep, so might as well utilize the time. Let's dance to some serious. Hey, barefoot. Oh yeah. Please come in and share the video, guys. Hey, sis, I see you. Ezra Yok TV. Welcome, darling. First in the house. The way you're shining these days, sis, Ezra, back. Please send me the secret, sis. Send me the secret. Jinkedon, my darling sis, I see you. Welcome. Ama TV, I see you, sis. Please, guys, come in, like the video as you come in, and share. Eva, so Poppy Kid, welcome, sis. Thank you for being here. Hey, I'm literally representing my village today. Barefoot, oh yeah. Chuma. Chuma. Hey, Ebe, welcome, sis. I see you. Welcome. Please like and share as you come in. Oh, thanks, Ebe. Take up. Hey, newest debunker, welcome, darling. Take up. Take up. Take up. Lilies. Hey. Why is Suru? Why is my Suru sis? Please share, guys. Share. Tomo Sontang Lele. Eva. What's this? Mama Alicia, you can't write on the show. Sis, unsubscribe. I don't know why this is happening. Oh, she's here. Oh, I see you now. Ebe is barefoot. Is my mother language. Eba. Oh gosh, my sister has made me proud barefoot girl. Barefoot in the house. Welcome. Oh, Grace William, beautiful sis. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Please like the video, share the video, invite more people to come in. Today has been a hectic day, but the show must go on. So I'd already planned this show and I said I have to do it. Okay, it's a topic that I really want to do it based on current happenings in our community. I think this is a perfect time to hold this topic. As you can see on the thumbnail, it's about friendship. But before we get into today's topic, I want to welcome each and every one of you right here on this show. If you did not care, if you did not value, if you did not appreciate what I'm doing, you would not be here, because I know your time is so precious, but you've decided to come and spend this hour or so with me. So I really appreciate every single one of you, especially my returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much. That's just an indicament of the fact that I'm doing something good. So I thank you all very much. And for the new subscribers, I cannot believe it. Literally, I cannot believe it. Our target from last show was to hit 1,500. Yufenyoy Kelly, welcome, darling. I see you. It was to get to 1,500 subscribers before my birthday month, and we hit our target, guys. We hit our target. Euphemia, welcome, darling. It's so nice to have you here. Feel at home. Remember, here we respect each and every person. Your view, comes into consideration. We do not discard any, as long as you put it through respectfully. So I thank you guys so much. Everybody, if you've shared my video, if you've liked my video, if you've recommended my channel, I want to thank you so much. Yes, Sopopiki, we hit our target. Yes, sis. Thanks to people like yourself. I really appreciate you all for pushing this channel forward. It means a lot to me. I'm not one of those people who want to grow overnight. For me, it's steady but surely, little baby steps, and we will get there. So I appreciate you all. And for all those new subscribers, almost close to 200 of them, thank you guys so much for liking this channel, for subscribing to this channel. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell so whenever I'm live or I drop a video, you will not miss a thing. Your girl is so loyal. So thank you so much. Thanks, Ebe. And for all my silent watchers, Joycey, my juiciest sis of them all, I see you, sis. Thank you for coming. For all my silent watchers, some of you get back to me after the show, and I thank you for all the words of encouragement and all the motivation that you give to me after the show. It means a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're watching and you haven't decided to subscribe, what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss out, because we'll be having very interesting educative content every time on this platform. So please do subscribe so that you will not miss a thing. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So today we're going to be talking about friendship. Now with the Chester, Muma, I see you. Lower Dorin, sis, welcome. Mama Elisa, my love, I'm happy to see you here. So we'll be talking about true friendship and defining our friendship levels. True friendship. I love Villa Mama. Welcome, darling. I see you. And defining our friendship. Yes, Lower Dory, I remember you, sis. You're one of the early subscribers. Thank you so much for your loyalty. Thank you for your continued support. I don't take it for granted, as you guys already know. So please like the video and share if you can. So we'll be talking about friendship and defining our friendship levels. It's very, very, very important that we do that. Okay. But before we get into the topic on its own, as you guys know, we like to touch one or two things that's happening around our community. And on this case, like no other. Okay. Relaxia TV. Welcome, Mama. I see you. I see you. On this occasion, we'll be talking about something that has to tie with or tally with the subject for discussion today. Greener pasture. The sis after my heart. Welcome, sis. I see you. Sean Ayok. Welcome, Sean. Thank you so much for stopping here. I appreciate your presence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So we'll be talking about friendship. And this topic, friendship, is so important because I don't know if any of you actually watched the video, my last video that I uploaded on my channel. And this girl was actually, well, she actually did it. She actually put or spiced her friend's drink because she was trying to eliminate her friend. This is not the first time that we've seen or watched or read or heard about instances like this. Lily, the Lily, at the background. Oh, Ashia says, Ashia. So this is not the first time that we've heard about situations like this, or seen it or read about it. This is not the first, and I don't think it's going to be the last. But it's good that we have topics like this to create an awareness. Yes, horrible act debunker, newest debunker. Mama, oh my darling sis, it's always nice to see you. I appreciate you taking the time to come here because I know what's going on. So thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. The fact that you can even be here means a lot. I appreciate you. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Wait till I go read. What did Jesus say? Wait here, I go really do with you. Oh, relax here. Talking to you, relax here. Bengshu, welcome sis. I see you. Thank you so much. You did a correction for me when I did the post on the channel. I thank you so much. That's why I love you all, my fountainers. I love you guys. You're ready to correct me. That means a lot. Some people will just look at it and go brush it past, or brush past it. But you corrected me. You took the time. That's just to say you don't just rush over my work. You take your time to read it. So thank you so much, Bengshu. Thank you. So this girl is trying to eliminate her own dearest friend. This is somebody you call a friend. This is somebody you call a friend. And it's important that we see, like, we are able to define our level of friendship. So Poppy can say, when I watched the video, I was so disappointed because the same friend she wanted to kill was the one begging for her to be rushed to the hospital. Yeah, and that's life, and that's the reality of life. Unfortunately, so Poppy can says, that's the reality of life. Even though you care for them, they still turn around to backstab you, to terminate you, regardless of your kindness that you show them. So it's important for us to actually do this topic today, to be able to identify the level of friendship that we're actually having with the people we call friends. Believe Faith, welcome sis, I see you. With the people we actually call friends. It's very, very, very important. It's so important. Perhaps the friend who was saying, please rush her to the hospital, was thinking, this is my intimate friend. Whereas the person who was trying to eliminate her was looking at her at surface value. So it's of absolute importance that we know where we stand with the people we call our friends. It's absolutely important. But before we get into that, actually, there's something that actually caught my attention as well on social media. Something caught my attention. You guys know how many times we've talked about domestic violence and domestic violence countless times on this platform. And recently I saw on Bella Power platform about this lady who actually lost her life from domestic abuse, and her husband is a guy in the military in Cameroon. And what I found very disturbing in the story is actually the background behind her situation, the deceased lady. I just want to read something out to you guys to understand. With the first reaction of the poison, how did the lady plan to escape? Exactly, Ebe. Exactly, Ebe. Exactly. So this post that I saw is a very disturbing one. I just want to read a certain section. You know, I will cry domestic violence, leave, move, don't stay, don't stay. And you see people want to leave domestic abuse, yet friends and family members are the ones sending them to their early graves. This is a story that I saw. This is a story that I saw online, and unfortunately that's the deceased lady. That's the deceased lady. Okay. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read the part that caught my attention and the part that's very disturbing to us. And I want us to pick one or two lessons before we get into today's topic. BTV, welcome sis, I see you. So the first line says, a man whose name we could not immediately get, who is said to be an officer with the Cameroon military, has reportedly beaten to death his wife, with whom he has 3 kids. Okay. Now I move to the next part. The woman is said to have been rushed to a nearby clinic for medical attention, where she was discharged the next day. She is said to have gone to the home of a relative after leaving the clinic. The relative is said to have tried in vain 3 days after to reconcile her and the husband. Frustrated after the failed peace move, the wife is said to have left for other relatives in Douala, where she was later taken to a hospital for further treatment. So this is a lady who has been violated. This is a lady who has been tortured, battered by somebody she called her husband. And instead of relatives taking her and protecting her, they are trying to make peace with the perpetrator of the violence. With the perpetrator of the violence. If this is not disturbing, then I don't know what it is. Instead of telling this woman to stay away from somebody who is trying to take away her life as a relative, somebody who actually cares for the victim, you would want to prevent them from going back there, but rather they're encouraging her to go back, trying to make peace with the perpetrator of this crime. Queen E, welcome, my most liberal sis. I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is this telling us? What is this telling us? The way some of us, paysans, Africans, look at marriage is like a do or die situation. That's how some of us are still looking at marriage in the 21st century. Some people feel like they need to be married for them to feel complete, to be wholesome. Some people feel like they need to be a Mrs. That Mrs. title needs to be attached to them to feel important, to feel like they belong in society. Some people use marriage as a way, like a financial blanket. And I think to myself, why would a relative want to send their sister or daughter back to somebody who acts like a beast? Why would they want to do that to that person? The reasons I've listed is probably one of those reasons. And also, some of us women, we depend a lot on men. And if we're not doing anything to better ourselves, situations like this will happen. Because I know of a situation where a lady is saying, I cannot leave because I have kids. How am I going to fend for these kids? How am I going to feed them? We see marriage as a financial opportunity for ourselves to better ourselves. And that's why we can go in there and, tolerate nonsense like this, tolerate abuse. Chubby, welcome, darling. And tolerate abuse because we are scared to leave the abuse, thinking, what are we going to do if we should leave such a relationship? But would you rather live in the body bag or live with your whole self to look after your kids and struggle and fend for yourself? Women, we really need to change. We really need to keep talking to our younger sisters, our nieces, even our older sisters. It doesn't just happen to younger girls. It happens to mature women as well. Exactly, support Pekin. People see marriage as a situationship and not a relationship. And a relationship has mutual respect, love, and consideration. Almighty Mother Hen, welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you. Marriage has to deal with understanding, especially respect. If you cannot respect somebody enough to take away their life, then that wasn't any marriage in the first place. Let me read what Mengshu has written there. Let me read what Mengshu says. Marriage/relationship is not a do or die affair. Some family members will want their daughters, especially, to stay in such relationship because of the benefits they get from their in-laws. Exactly. And that's probably what happened to this lady. Because it's not the first time that she has actually gone through domestic violence in the hands of her husband. It wasn't the first. Neighbors have confessed how he would lock the door and give her snake beatings on several occasions. And I'm sure these relatives know about it. Yet they want to send her to go back there and come out in a body bag. Beauty Queen, welcome, darling. I see you. We need to wake up, women. It's the 21st century. That's why we talk about empowering yourself, empowering us. It's the same thing with these women who go around getting pregnant for boys and coming on social media and crying and saying, oh, he's abandoned me. I have nothing for the child hasn't eaten. No. If you know you cannot independently look after a child, do not put yourself in a position where you would bear a child that you cannot look after. How much louder can we say this? How much louder can we say this? Can we emphasize on these things? How much? I remember growing up, you think about, oh, love, he loves me, he loves me. Time goes on, people change. Environment has influence on people. That same person that loved you, that you felt like they could not breathe without you, you will be surprised when they turn their backs on you. And if you haven't gotten any guarantee, any financial backing or anything to protect yourself or sustain yourself, you will be left in a deep mess. Lavicha, my CEO friend, my sis for life. Welcome, darling. I see you. Chai, I miss you. I miss you, Sote. Most relatives be like, I have been through that with my husband, but he's a changed person today. A leopard can never change his spot. It will never change his spot. They always say that they will change. They will change. They cannot change. They can't. They won't change. And for those relatives sending their relatives back to go and live in a domestic abused relationship, if those people go down, their blood is on your hands because you are responsible for it. Sometimes those victims are caught up in a situation that they're not in the right frame of mind to make a rational decision. Exactly, Jinken Don says, exactly. Those relatives are not in the right, senses. And we as family and friends have to help them to realize that they are in a dangerous situation that they need to get out from. Please, it pains me to see that women are still dying in this manner. It pains me to see that women are still taking marriage as a do or die situation. It pains me to see that our own community sees marriage as a financial blanket to support our own family, even at the detriment or, yes, at the risk of our own beloved ones, at the expense of your sister. Just because you want to sustain your family, you want to sustain your own lifestyle, you compromise the life of your own fellow brother or sister. Ayok Bisan in the building, my untouchable sis, the one and only. Welcome, sis. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. Queen E has written a very important comment. Marriage is a union, and if any union is not going well, it can be broken or mended. So if a marriage is not going well and can't be fixed or managed, leave, or it doesn't have to be a do or die thing. Thank you so much, sis. How many times have we come here to talk about this? How many times have we had topics about domestic violence? How many times? When Osinachi passed away, the internet went down about domestic violence. Give all the suggestions, give all, all the ideas that any woman would need to protect themselves, to arm themselves, even a man, anything that they will need to protect themselves, to arm themselves against domestic violence. Yet, we see it every single day. But we cannot relent. We cannot relent our effort. We cannot just give up. We can't. Because if you give up, if I give up, then we are also accomplices. We have to do everything in our power to keep projecting, keep sensitizing, keep creating the awareness about this. It's a shame, Support Peking. It's a shame. But what can we do, my dear sister? Let's keep, promoting it, talking about it, creating the awareness. Talk to young girls. How many of you have taken upon yourself to be mentors to young girls and boys? How many? How many of you? How many of you take the time to ask about their relationship, how it's going? How many of you? Wakuna no get paternity, welcome, darling. How many of you? Sometimes it takes just one to change the life of one young girl. And she will go on, the conversation she's going to be having with her own peers will be the empowerment that you've given to them. How many of us have taken upon ourselves to go out of our way to empower those young girls? Please. Thank you, Bengshu. Please, let's make a change. Let's make a change. And on that note, I'll leave it there and we get into today's topic. So, friendship. Friendship. I've wanted to talk about this topic for a long time. A long time. So now, with everything that is happening on our social media streets, we see friends falling out. We see them going at each other. You know of a friend that you've fallen out with. You know of friends that have gone their separate ways because of one misunderstanding or the other. Sometimes, I say sometimes, not all the times, that's why I say sometimes, all of this falling out or all of the anger or the bitterness or the frustration that we face in our friend group. My best friend is actually here. My maid of honor is actually watching me here. My sister, I call her, because we've transcended that friendship level. She's now like a sister to me. She's right here. Okay, so topics like this, she'll probably be smiling because there are things that she will identify and the things that she would, acknowledge as well. Some friendships are scams. They are. So some of these frustrations and anger and bitterness and fallout could be avoided if we were able to define our friendship with these people. That's why it's important for us to do this topic so that people can go back, sit, reevaluate their friendship in order to protect themselves from being hurt or overly hurt or have that feeling of like they've been exploited. So first of all, it's important to understand what friendship is. In basic terms, not to make it complicated, this is a mutual affection between two or more people. An affectionate bond that exists between two or more persons. That's friendship. That's the basic definition of a friendship. And I'm sure each and everyone watching me here has one or two or three or more friends. But then, what is the level of friendship that you have with all of these people? It's very important that we understand that. Very important. And when you talk about friendship, or when we talk about friendship, it should be about something that you enjoy. A friendship should be that bond that you enjoy being with. It should not be something that we tolerate or we endure. Because if you are tolerating or enduring a friendship, then that's not a friendship. You should not be in that union. Bengshu is saying, Bengshu, I'm very guarded, so it takes time for me to bring people close to my life. That's Jinkendon. The friend I have goes back 20 plus years. I'm exactly like you, Jinkendon says. I'm exactly like you. Bengshu is saying, I always advise people to hold tight to their childhood friends. Yes. Some of the friends we have today are for benefits. They don't know your journey and life and may be coming at this point for something. Yeah. That's my very own sis, my bestie, my maid of honor, Lavicha, right there saying exactly, Annie, we need to enjoy friendship. Yeah. Yes, sis, I enjoy every bit of you. I say when I count my blessings, I count you among. I've told you this so many times. So many times. My birthday resolution was to cut off friends which don't reciprocate the love and concern I show them. Good for you, Ebe. Good for you. Bali Pekin, welcome, darling. I see you. I'm very easy to talk to, but very, very guarded. Yes, and rightly so. The Dollars Vlog, sis, welcome. I see you. I see you. Welcome, welcome. And my support sister, welcome, sis. So we should be enjoying friendship and not tolerating friendship. If you realize you're tolerating friendship, there's a problem. I want us to cast our mind, but before that, friendship is so important to our mental, our emotional, psychological, and general well-being. As a friend, we are there to support each other. We provide that support system for one another. That's friendship. So let's cast our mind back to the heart of the pandemic, the COVID pandemic. Cast your minds back. During that time, that was a time of uncertainty. No one knew what was happening. People were scared. We were turning and relying on our friends for moral and emotional support. And imagine those who did not have friends, how they were coping. But for those who had friends who were there for each other, it took away some of the burden that you were experiencing during that time. Those are just some of the benefits of having a friend. So if you're not having a friend where you can rely on each other to support one another in times like that, then that friendship is not a genuine friendship. It's not a genuine friendship. So it's important that we understand the different levels of friendship that we are establishing in our lives. It's absolutely important. Because when we understand these different levels of friendship that we have, we will understand better how to navigate these different friendships. And being able to navigate these different friendships based on where we are in that friendship will prevent a lot of issues. A lot of issues. You hear people say, oh, she betrayed me. I cannot believe it. My best friend, she did this. No, sometimes it's because we did not just classify the friendship correctly. And so what are some of these different levels of friendship? Let's look at them. And I want us to look at this friendship, and also we are going to evaluate or actually identify those core foundations that are needed to establish all these different levels of friendship. We will look at those core foundations because it's very important. Without these foundations, there can be no friendships. They can be. So let's start with the first type of friendship that we have. Let's start with the first type of friendship. Know where to put who. Very important. Very, very important. So the first type of friendship that I want us to look at are acquaintances. Acquaintances. Auntie Titi! Welcome, my sweetest auntie in 237. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you. I see you. Exactly. Sisters by chance, friendship by choice. Thank you. Sorry, guys, just a minute. So, acquaintances, these are people that you meet on social events. These are people that you meet on different platforms. Talk about vloggers. You are a vlogger, I'm a vlogger. We have our vlogging association. We meet there, we catch up, we talk about ideas on how to build our channels. We are acquaintances because we have a common goal. So we meet for a purpose. We meet for a purpose. So many people have acquaintances, but they confuse them for something else. Think about your parents back in the village. Think about those little community or cultural meetings that they have, the monthly meetings that they come together and join to talk about how they can develop the village, how they can develop their people. Those are the type of relationships that you will call, or friendship you will call, acquaintances. Those people just come together for social events because they have that common goal for that social event. Think about people from your alma mater, be it Pepexan, be it Okoyom Girls, be it Sekarets, be it Batans, be it Pemexans, all those things. Billy Faith, I see you, darling. I see you. Thank you. All those, all these associations, when we come together for social events, these are the people we should be regarding as acquaintances. It's important that we understand this. Don't go fighting with your village meeting person just because you feel like, oh, they've betrayed you. How dare they? You trusted them. You start using word like trust. You're trusting somebody that you just meet from time to time. Why would you put so much trust in somebody that you literally just meet from time to time? You don't see very often. You only see when duty calls. That's when you see them. Those are your acquaintances. I have moments where I just can't be asked to even go on my phone, pick a call, return calls. This has spoken to my mom. Okay, GC is saying something else. People get close to others, don't have any bonds, no trust for each other, and mistake them for friends. Thank you. And this topic, that's why I want us to do this topic, so that people protect themselves from getting hurt because they've misjudged or misplaced the level of friendship they are with people or with others. So those are acquaintances for you. And then you have the casual friends. Casual friends are people that you meet or you voluntarily invite around yourselves, or you actually go to meet them voluntarily. These are people that you sit and you think about and you think, oh, I need to go there. I need to feel like I belong there. I need to feel their presence. I need to enjoy their presence. Think about for mothers who are here, prenatal classes or postnatal classes where you go and meet the moms. You share those moments together because they support, you support one another. You share ideas on how to raise your kids. It's the same. Think about, for the men, if there are men watching me here, think about your Sunday morning football group that you do. You invite them to go for Sunday football. I know men love it a lot. Queen Dopez, she always talks about Veteran FC in Dubai. Sunday sharp, exactly, Laviche. Sunday sharp. Those people who have their football Sunday sharp football exercises, those are casual friends because they decide voluntarily to go there to interact with one another, to have fun with one another, to enjoy each other's company. Those are casual friends. Exactly. Those are the ones you can see from time to time. Those are the casual friends. Mom of two boys, welcome. Oh my God, I see you. I can't stop smiling. Welcome, sis. I see you. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope the family is great. And then you talk about close friends. So close friend, this is somebody, we are getting now into the intricacy of the whole business. So close friends, who are your close friends? Your close friends are the people that you see on regular basis. These are people that actually add value in your life. And these are people you actually add value back in their own lives too. So it's a give and take. Somebody talk about cutting off people who don't reciprocate the same level of love and concern for them. It's at this level, of the close friendship that you start identifying if actually I've talked about, I don't know, for people who follow me on Facebook, I post a lot inspirational and motivational things. And there was one I did about Friendship Bank, the bank of friendship. A bank of friendship, you want a friendship bank where you all are investing and saving in it. You don't want a friendship bank where one friend is putting in, the other friend is taking out. One friend puts in, the other friend takes out. No. So for casual, for these close friends, they all contribute to each other's life. They add value. They have a purpose in each other's life. As much as this friendship level has this great level of closeness, it's important for me to actually let you guys know that at this level, you don't necessarily have to trust the person. Okay? It's not that person that you would run to if you have a problem. You are close? Yes. But are you comfortable enough to be vulnerable to this person? Are you comfortable enough to open up to this person and share your worries and troubles with this person? Absolutely not. You just bounce off each other. You develop each other. You share ideas. You're very comfortable around one another. These are your close friends. These are your close friends. And then the most important of them all, which is what a lot of us in our community misunderstand, is the intimate friendship. Mom of two boys, thank you. The intimate friendship. So when you talk about your intimate friends, these are people, they are like your, think about, you can call them your soul sisters or soul brothers. These are your 90-minute sisters or brothers. These are the people that if something were to happen to you, they will stand to say or talk about you because they know you inside out. These are the people that will back you up 100%. Even if you're wrong in the presence of other people in public, these people will back you, they will protect you, they will take you to the back, and they will chastise you in private. These are your intimate friends. These are people who would stand for you, even if people are against you. These are people that even when people try to slander you or talk negative about you or fabricate stories or talk things that are not true, they can stand confidently and say, I know what Bella can do. I know what Bella is capable of doing. I know what Debunker Parliament is capable of doing. I know what Juicy Scoop is capable of doing because they have known you, you have been vulnerable, you have laid bare yourself. It's almost like you live in each other's world. Absolutely, mom of two boys. And it is at this level of friendship that a lot of us get mixed up. A lot of us get mixed up when we meet acquaintances, when we meet casual friends. We are rushing to talk to them about our secrets. We are rushing to talk to them about everything and anything that concerns us, our family members, our relationship. And we feel like these are people that we can trust them, not knowing that no, these people are not to be trusted. They are not your intimate friends. It's very rare. You should count yourself lucky if you get an intimate friend. Truth be told, welcome sis, I see you. My October sis. Oh guys, October is my birthday month. I've been celebrating for anybody who is on Facebook, my friend on Facebook, or even on YouTube. October is my birthday month. I'm always excited. It's my birthday month. It's also my husband's birthday month. It's like double whammy in the family. I'm always excited when it's so happy birthday once more, truth be told, sis. I celebrate you for being an amazing sister, for being an amazing person. May God continue to guide and protect you. So my birthday is still coming up, but I've been celebrating since October the 1st. So for all the birthday October queens and kings, happy birthday in arrears, happy birthday in advance, and happy birthday for those celebrating it today. Will you be going to... What's that? Ebe said, will you be going to Wyoming, Bella? Where is that, Ebe? I knew I like you for a reason by October season. Mama, 2 boys. Exactly. I can say the same about you. Wow, happy birthday in advance, Bella. Thank you, debunkers. So a lot of us go out to open up to people, acquaintances and casual friends, because we feel like just because you've known them for 3, 4, 5 years, those are your intimate friends. No, those are not necessarily your intimate friends. And if you cannot identify those people, the different level of friendship, and you go around talking your secrets to people, like we've seen on this YouTube street, how people have fallen apart and the fallout has been so bitter and nasty, just because I went and opened up to you. And I just call people, you hear about this thing a lot, parata. Where's G Unit? My parata, my best man, my 90 minutes person. We don't just call people like that. My sister Laviche, who is here, I've known her, my God, I've known her since 1996. You do the maths. You do the maths. She's a mathematician. She can tell us for how many years I've known her. You can do the math. I've known her since 1996. We've been friends since 1996. That's how long I've known her. Just wake up. That's why. Trying to take it back. Okay, Ayobi song. Oh, thank you so much, sis. That's okay. Thank you. Where Ashia? Ayobi song say the Tibet do how do you stay 2 days without a shower? Don't ask me, sis. Laviche is saying she cannot calculate the number of years we have been soul sisters because calculator will tear. Package your package, house of advice. Welcome, darling. I see you. We have a lot of betrayal out. Yes, we do, Debunkers Parliament, because people don't understand where their level of friendship is with one another. They don't understand where their level of friendship is with one another, and they go and they are quick to call somebody my best friend, my chérie, my parata, my this, my soulmate, my blood, my that. But those people are not necessarily your blood. I'm not saying that to have an intimate friend, you must have known them for the period of time that I've known my sister Laviche, okay? But it's very difficult. It's not impossible to get an intimate friend in a short period of time. It's very difficult. It's not impossible, but it's near impossible. Most intimate friendships must have survived decades. Okay? You must have overcome obstacles. You must have evolved over time. The Broadcast Parliament is saying something. G-Unit, I see you, darling. I see you, darling. Welcome. Disowned bands. Oh, G-Unit says disowned band sacked channel down completely. Pamela White. Oh, my darling sis in the building. I see you. Welcome, sis. I say for great channel, don't turn a problem. No problem for 237. What's happened, Pamela White, sis? What's happening? I love Bila Mama. Make me like. Please, guys, like. Maps confused Cocoso brand. Welcome, darling. Alisa Johnson. Oh my God. Oh, am I looking something else? Hold on a minute. Okay, good. So, so we have to realize that not everybody we call friend is an intimate friend. It's very important. So don't just go rushing and calling people and telling them your story. I beg of you, to avoid hurting yourself. Avoid hurting yourself. It's not everybody who is your parata. Snow White. Oh, my darling sis. Welcome, darling. I see you. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. So let's be careful. I always advise people to create your friendship, maintain your friendship, keep them for a long period of time. If you can sustain a longer friendship period, you're able to understand each other better. And also, if it's not working, you don't have to force it. Like I said, you don't have to endure friendship. You don't need to endure friendship. Friendship needs to be enjoyed, not endured. So these are the different levels of friendship. But then what are some of those core foundations that you need to have to sustain any of these friendship levels that we've mentioned here today? Jean Kendon says, Bella, read my comment. Let me see. Jean Kendon says, Bella, read my comments. Since class 1, I have known my group. Oh, Jean Kendon. Oh, since 1993. Oh my goodness. You beat me to it. You beat me to that, Jean Kendon. Since 1993. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. There's so many fake friends out there. And that's why it's always good to create your friendship from a very early age, from a very young age. That's not to say that people cannot establish friendship when they are adults. It does happen. But the chances of creating intimate friends when you're an adult are very slim. Very, very slim. Especially think about the responsibilities that you have as an adult. The priorities are very, tricky. My real friends are those who grew together from primary to secondary school. Exactly. That's what I mean, the dollars law. That's what I always say is important. The friends that you have, before you call anyone your intimate friend, this should be somebody that you've known for years. Somebody that you've known for years. You don't just get up, somebody 1 minute, somebody just for 2 months, 3 months, and you're calling them intimate friends, and you're on the phone to them 4 hours, 6 hours, chatting and gossiping and vomiting all your life secret to them. What do you expect? Those people owe you no loyalty because they're not your intimate friends. That's why it's easy for them to go and betray you and talk about your business to other people. I hope this one just written something really long there. That's true, Bella. Creating a friendship from childhood is the best. I have a childhood friend whom we have become like best friends. We are celebrating 27 years of friendship. That's what I mean. Oh, that's so nice, Ayobi song. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But all hope is not lost for people who didn't have friendship, like create those bonds from as early as primary or secondary school. You still stand the chance. But I would advise you to go in with so much caution. You have to be very cautious when you want to create this, this highest level of friendship. Auntie Rosemary in the building. Our mommy asking for a friend is in the building. Welcome, Auntie. I see you. I see you. I see you. Thank you so much for creating the time to join us. Thank you so much. Please, guys, if you haven't liked, please like and share. Even when I have an issue with her, she will never say our secrets, neither will I. That's what made us choose each other till date. That's what I'm talking about. When I read comments like this, Atkins Diamond, Sisterly, welcome, I see you. Welcome, darling. When I read comments like the one Ayobisa is posting, or Jinken Dawn of childhood friends like that, it just, and the Dollars vlog, it just makes me smile from molar to molar. And when I think about my own friendship with my own sister Laviche, who is actually here, literally, when you think about your best friend, your soulmate, it's like a blessing in your life, because the things that we share, the things that we do for each other, the things that my sister Laviche has done for me, no money can ever do it. No money can ever do it. And there are things that's why I love the fact that I'm just so happy she's under this show, because I'll be talking about the foundation of friendship. White Lawyer, welcome, darling. I see you. I'll be talking about the foundations of these different friendships that we've mentioned. And she would, concur with them, because when it comes to us, these are the kind of foundation that we've laid for ourselves. And that's why we're able to sustain this friendship for this long. Please share this video, guys. Share this video, because we have a lot of angry friends or bitter friends who felt that they've been betrayed by one another just because they're not aware. Nola Mila, welcome, sis. I see you. They're not aware of the level of friendship they are with that person. And they've gone and, open up themselves, and they've been vulnerable to the wrong persons. So please share this video to get to as many people as possible. If you know of a friend who is hurting, share this video to them. 237 Pepe, welcome, darling. If you know of a sister who is hurting because a friend has let them down, please share this video with them. Please share this video so people can learn, people can understand that we need to group our friendship level to protect ourselves from disappointment. So that's that with the different levels of friendship. Now let's look at the core foundation that we need. I know, Auntie Rosemary, you are the best, Auntie. You are the best. The amount of share that you share my videos, I cannot thank you enough, Auntie. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I do. I really do. I really, really do. Honestly, every time I see you share my video, I just feel so honored. So thank you so much, Auntie. Thank you. So what are some of these foundations that you need to establish any of the different friendships that we've talked about? Be it the acquaintances, your casual friends, your close friends, or your intimate friends. What are some of these foundations that you need to establish to sustain any of such relationship? What are some of it? So the first foundation that I want us to talk about, honesty. Honesty. For us to create or establish and maintain any friendship level, we have to be honest with one another. Honesty is so important in any relationship, including friendship. It's very, very important. And when you are honest, when we talk about honesty, nowadays, because I hope this song is facing something. Let me first of all read what Ebe says. Ebe says, I can stay for 2 months without communicating with my friend, but once we talk, it seems as if we just met, our bond rekindled the day after. Oh, Ebe. It's like you wrote, actually, it's like when I was preparing for my show, you were there with me, sis, because this is something I was going to talk about. It's so beautiful to actually read what you've just written. It's so beautiful. We're going to talk more about that, and I'm going to share my own example. Thank you so much, Ebe. Thank you so much for putting that point out. And Ayobi Song says, for me, I think friendship don't go well nowadays because people expect without giving. Like you want your relationship to grow, but you don't put in the effort, but you expect more from the friend. 100% accurate. 100%. I love keeping positive and growth mindset always, and for that reason I choose my friend. I don't let my friends choose me. My closest friends share the same values as me, and that's why she's your close friend, sis. I'm Queen E, because you guys share those beautiful values. You have that bond, you have that common values that you share, so it's easy. So you're enjoying one another's company, you're not enduring it. It's beautiful. I love reading comments like this. My sis Greener Pasture said, my best friend I met since 2000 in UB. About 24 years now, we have had our moments, but no betrayal. Was each other's mate of honor at our wedding. Oh my goodness. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Wow, this is beautiful. Boo you. Welcome, Boo you. Welcome, Boo you. Just a second, guys. I think the baby is awake. Let me just go get her some. She's with daddy. I'm just gonna grab her fruits and her juice. 1 minute, guys, please. 1 minute. Please like the video as you come in, please. Like, and share. Get some juice for the baby. Just a minute, guys. Sorry. Where is it? Sorry, the iPad is not there. Sorry, guys. I had to settle the baby. I'm sorry. Sorry. Exactly. Mom of two boys, very important. Priorities, priorities, priorities. So she settled down. So we talk about the core foundations that we need to establish or to put down to sustain any of such friendship. So the first is honesty. The first is honesty. You have to be honest with one another, regardless of the level of friendship that you are with. You have to be honest about your feelings. You have to be honest about each other, what you think about each other, the actions of one another. We are very, we're used to telling people what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. And in a good friendship, there should be honest communication. You need to tell the person what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. There's a difference. There's a difference between what they need to hear and what they want to hear you say. And as a true friend, you should tell them that. Be open and honest when you want to give them feedback. And any feedback that you give, obviously, if they know that that feedback is coming from a good place, any person, any open and honest person will receive it with a warm heart. Sometimes it may be bitter, but you have to say it as it is. Sometimes you don't have to sugarcoat it. Sometimes, I said 99.9% of the time you need to be, honest with your friend. I leave the 1%, the 0.1%, because there are times where you say a white lie just because you don't want to escalate the situation. Okay. For example, if you hear that somebody has maybe gossiped your friend or your intimate friend, and you know who that friend of yours, how they're going to react to it, it can literally get things worse, out of control, when you can just nip it in the bud and just ignore it. You will not tell that friend, okay? Because if you go and, because you hear you have to be honest in friendship, and you go and tell them, and that friend goes and take her one wrapper or wears her trouser underneath her skirt and say, tell me, what did she say? I will deal with her. Me and he will go wear 1 foot trouser. You will carry me with kenekene on your back. That's the 0.1% you want to avoid. That's why I say 99.9% of the time you have to be honest. That 1% is when you tell that little white lie, just to prevent a situation from getting out of control. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all. So that's that, because we see a lot of fakery in our friendship these days. On social media, back at home, even when you're on the phone, too much fakeness in the friendship. Social media fakeness is just the worst. Social media fakeness when it comes to friendship is just the worst. Someone just said friendship on social media is a scam. To be honest, some people are lucky to make friends here, others aren't. 98% of the friendship that people make on this social media, they are all scams. People are so dishonest. People are so dishonest when it comes to their friendship on social media. It's sickening to see how some people can lie in broad daylight and fake it just because they feel like, oh, that's probably what this person wants to hear. Or even sometimes I feel like they are not being honest because they want to make a fool of that friend of theirs. Auntie Rosemary says, I'm so sorry, not today. I have a scheduled plumbing. Oh, Auntie Rosemary was busy. Couldn't. Okay, back tomorrow. Okay. Atkins Diamond, exactly. As a true friend, you should be able to be open and honest with a friend. Yeah. My true friends are my childhood friends. That's it. Auntie Rosemary is confirming again. It's so easy to make your friends. Your true friends are the ones that you had growing up. It's almost near impossible to create an intimate friend when you're already an adult. It's almost near impossible. You know? What did Jean Kendon say? Snow White, like another relationship, friendship is not all rosy. If you have a friend and you guys have never disagreed to agree, my sister, don't celebrate. Danger is danger is ahead. Because friendship is about two imperfect people. Absolutely. I'm coming to make a perfect bond. Absolutely. You have to compliment each other, Snow White. Oh my God, your warning is scary. So I said on social media these days, the amount of fakeness in friendship is just alarming. Exactly. Queen E is not all is a scam. It's because they make a ship in the friendship with a second aim to begin with. Thank you very much. You would see somebody on social media. Somebody will put up a post, put up a photograph of themselves, and they are wearing an outfit which is hugging them in all the wrong places. They've done makeup, and their makeup looks like somebody who is going to a circus to perform an circus act. And you see people underneath, oh, my friend, you look beautiful. Oh, you look gorgeous. Oh my God, you look amazing. Your makeup is flawless. Oh my God, thunder fire all of you, those fake friends. Thunder fire all of you, those fake friends, because there are so many of you, they're out there on social media talking rubbish underneath a post that looks, out of place. Out of place. Don't laugh, Chubby. It's true. It's true. It's true. You see somebody wear sandals and their toes on their sandals are like this on social media, on Facebook. You know those sandals that your toes, you're literally surviving and your toes are out, and you see somebody say, oh my God, those shoes look amazing. Oh my God, you're stunning. I love the way the shoes look on you. They fit you so nicely. Evil spirit in the form of human friends. those are not your friends. I've said sometimes, I'm going to put a horrible picture on Facebook, and woe betide the person that is going to come and say, Bella, that picture is nice, or you look amazing. I will just mark X beside your name, because there are a lot of you out there. Mighty God, don't laugh, darling. Don't laugh. It's too much. Sometimes personally, if I see a picture, somebody puts a photograph that I really don't like, I think it's out of place. If I feel like I need to talk to them, I will inbox them and tell them, like, literally, this dress was nice, but maybe you could have worn like a body shape or something just to make your contour look nice. Or that sandals is good, but for the shape of your feet is not appropriate. Or I will not say anything at all. You see those fake ones, they're the one typing quickly. Typing, sending love. You're looking amazing. And you're saying this, and this person is going to keep buying such outfits and keep buying such sandals. And they're dressing like Jiga Masa, Jiga Madam. And they're walking on Facebook, posting all those horrible pictures. And people are making fun of them and laughing at them. What kind of a friend are you? Missy Afubo, my baby sis. Welcome, darling. I see you. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? Catalina 123, welcome, darling. I see you. Honestly, or sometimes you see mothers who put their kids on social media, or even not even necessarily on social media. You see a woman will dress their daughter or son, especially the girls, a girl child, they will sexualize the child. You wear a crop top, her belly out, a bum shorts, and you put it on social media. Personally, as a mother, I will go in your inbox and say that's inappropriate. As much as I know it's your child, it's your upbringing, but if you are sexualizing a girl child, what do you expect? They say don't give peanuts to a rat to keep. Don't feed that child to monsters, to pedophiles, to predators. Don't sexualize a child. But you will see a fake friend, that one who doesn't have that foundation of honesty, will come underneath. Oh, the cutest thing ever. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Oh, isn't she lovely? Wickedness. Fake friendship. Tell your friend to stop sexualizing her child. Be honest. Because if something were to happen to that child someday, you'll be the first to say, aha, you didn't see? Didn't you see? She was the one dressing up the child inappropriately. But what did you do to correct your friend? To be honest and open, to say, listen, sis or bro, what you're doing is not right. What did you do? Let's learn to build the foundation of honesty when we're creating those friendships. If a friend is not willing to take criticism, constructive one from you, then there's no point you being a friend with that person. Because I let go of a friendship because those people cannot communicate. If you want to be open and honest, and you want to build that friendship that will last a long time, we have to be accepting of correction. We have to be willing to hear the things that are important, not just what we want to hear. Not sugarcoating things, because you're not helping one another. If you keep sugarcoating, you're not helping one another. So that's one core foundation. The second one is trust. Trust is so important. I can't even emphasize how much this is so important, especially in that last level of friendship, which is the soul sister, soul brother, or intimate friendship level. This is absolutely important in that relationship. Trust is absolutely important. I said, if the trust, I actually demonstrated the other time. Trust is like, if you break trust, it's like a bottle, a glass. If you crack it, even though you mend it, those cracks are still there, and you don't want to, in any relationship, to break that trust. This trust is absolutely important when you are intimate friends. My sister here, Laviche, my bestie. There are things that I would tell her. She will never say it. If I know and I believe, even if we were to fall out, God forbid us falling out, she would never say it. And there are things that she will talk to me that I will never say it. Even if we fall out, God forbid, may the angels seal my mouth. I should never say it. Because we trust each other. We are vulnerable. You open up. You believe that you're safe with one another. If that trust is not there, you cannot be vulnerable. If that trust is not there, you are not comfortable to open up. And when you open up, it's easy for your friend to understand you, to know where you're coming from. And when you understand where each other is coming from, you can build that solid friendship that can last a lifetime. Snow White says, I don't have any childhood friends. Reason being, from childhood, we always move city to the other. Oh, dear. I know it can be challenging. So it's important to build that trust between you guys. Because when the trust is not there, there's no need having that friendship. Because you don't feel comfortable. You don't feel like sharing anything with one another. You don't. You're just there for fancy. It's almost like an acquaintance. But when you get to that intimate level, before you can even get to the intimate level, you need to build that solid level of trust. And then you talk about empathy or compassion. To build any great friendship, you have to nurse that feeling of compassion. You should be able to empathize with one another. If your friend is hurting, you acknowledge that that person is hurting. If your friend tells you that you've upset them, what you've done, your action has actually upset them, you should be good enough or mature enough to acknowledge that your friend is hurting. If Juicy comes to me, or if Mr. Afumbon comes to me and says, sis, what you did the other time actually upset me. Even though I feel like if somebody did that to me, it would not upset me one bit. But for the fact that it actually upset Mr. Afumbo or Juicy, I will say, I am sorry. I apologize. You understand their pain. You understand where they're coming from. And when you say, I'm sorry, it's not just the word. It's not just acknowledging that they're hurting. What do you then do next to make sure that you don't reoffend or do that same mistake? It's the most important part of it all. That's the growth in that friendship. The actions that you put in place to make sure you do not upset or hurt your friend again. It's okay to acknowledge it, but the compassion is that act that you do to enable them to come out of that hurt, that area, that level of pain. Make them feel like they're heard. It's absolutely important. Acceptance. We should be able to, be accepting of one another, be understanding of one another. To create a friend, we are different people. Even siblings, we have differences. Think about people from different, backgrounds. Okay, my best friend is from Mancon. I'm from Bafut. We have different family upbringing. Our values, we share some values, similar values, but there are also some values that we differ with. So you should be able to understand the differences that we bring in that friendship and be accepting of them. Because that's the only way you can sustain a friendship. One of the ways you can sustain that friendship. Understanding and accepting that we all have differences. And we have to support one another, because there are certain values that your friend may have a passion that it's not necessarily your passion, but you support them. You promote them. You give them that backing to achieve their aim or purpose. But it's always very important to understand the rationale behind the decision that they are making, or that passion that's driving them. Because you want to make sure you're supporting them positively. Because you're not just going to support your friend just because you want to acknowledge their difference. You're not going to push them to do something that's going to be detrimental to their own personal growth or to those around them. No. Understand the rationale for their actions, or why they are embarking on, certain projects. That's what a true friend would do. And when you are in a friendship thing, we have to realize, somebody wrote that, we have to realize that with friendship, time goes by, things change, circumstances change. When you're growing up from primary school, you had no responsibility. You grow up. Some of you, your best friend, one of you, you get married, or both of you, you get married. You work, you emigrate to different places. Your circumstances change. So we have to be understanding and accepting of these changes that occur in our friendship. Because if you're denying it, you are putting that beautiful union in jeopardy. You see a friend, just for the fact that I've traveled abroad, or just for the fact that I'm married and they are still single, and I have a baby and they don't have that baby, and you know what it takes to have a baby. It's very time consuming. So you may have been talking to your friend maybe every day on regular basis, 2 hours on the phone every single day, and then you have a baby and you can barely talk maybe twice a week. And that friend now start going, oh, you don't have my time anymore. Is it because you're married or have a child and I don't have a child? Or is it because you've traveled abroad and I'm still back home and you don't give a two shoe? No. A good friend will understand, and they will communicate with one another to understand that circumstances have changed. But it does not take away the love and affection and the respect that you have for one another. That's why one of my other intimate friends, my sister, Ima, I remember when I was still single, or when we were single, we're talking back to back. We can call each other like 3 times, 4 times a day, 3 or 4 times a day. And now, if we can talk with each other like once a week or twice a week, we've nailed it. Like literally. She is working. She's a full-time nurse. She's a mom of 2 kids. I'm working full-time work. I'm a mom of a daughter who is just 2 years old. Things have changed. Our circumstances have changed. So we need to work around that to understand. That does not mean I don't care as much as I used to. It just means we have to now prioritize. Exactly, Auntie Rosemary. Sylvia Faith, welcome sis. I see you, Sylvia Faith. Is this your first time here, Sylvia? I don't know if you've been before. If this is your first time here, sis, you're very much welcome. Welcome, darling. Peace person, mama. Those type of people I kick to the curb. I will still be talking to them, but I will create boundaries. They are not true friends. Exactly. Laviche, she's saying she's been seeing some names. Yes, my first time here. Oh, welcome, darling. Feel at home. We respect and cherish every person's views, so feel comfortable to drop it. Even if your point actually differs with mine, drop it, sis. Okay, drop it. As long as you drop it respectfully, we are here to grow. Okay, we learn from each other. I tap from your fountain of knowledge, you tap from my fountain of knowledge. So welcome, darling. Kiki's Fashion, welcome, sis. I see you. Yes, all right, darling. Exactly, Lavi. People don't understand that things change. Even my friend that is in the States, I don't talk to her. We can stay for months without talking to one another. Okay, my close friend in the States, we can stay for long without talking with one another. But the moment she picks up her phone and calls me, there's no way I'm going to tell her, oh, you've abandoned me, this and that. No, it's like we've never been apart. We are catching up like never before. The conversation is smooth, it's flowing, it's beautiful. We are laughing, you know, making up for lost time. That's friendship for you. Understanding the different levels of friendship and understanding the circumstances that could change in your friendship, the dynamics that you know that can actually happen in your friendship. It's very important. Very, very important. You can also understand that people have different points or different views in life. In your group of friends, understand that I used to have a friend. My bestie here, Lavi, is going to be laughing because she knows she's probably going to know what I'm talking about. You have that friend that you called you consider your intimate friend, but this friend doesn't seem to see your own point of view. This friend is not willing to listen, to understand why you have certain opinions. This friend is a friend who feels like their own point of view should be the first and the final, or the beginning and the end. If you have such a friend, that's not a friend. You may want to start putting up boundaries, like my friend, like my sister Snow White or Ebe is saying. You may need to start putting the boundaries, because if you respect your friend, because if one of the foundation for friendship is respect as well. If you respect one another, you will respect each other's point of view. You agree to disagree amicably. That's what I believe in. We agree to disagree amicably. That does not mean your point of view doesn't count or my point of view doesn't count. We just have opposite, views or point of views. We see things differently. Remember, we share those values, but there are one or two values that we could differ on or differ with. So any true friend will be flexible, will be open, will understand, because that's the only way we can grow as in the friend group. It gives you the room to grow, to see different points of view, to see things from different lenses. Yes, it can happen this way, and it can also happen that way. Yeah, perhaps that's true. Maybe this other way also is actually correct. That's what friends do. That's what friends do. Another foundation needed in any friendship. Another foundation needed in any friendship. Loyalty. Loyalty. I said that before. You have to be loyal. This is very important at the intimate level as well. Some of us get hurt because we expect loyalty from people who are just acquaintances. We expect loyalty from people who are just casual friends. Please like the video as you come in. We expect loyalty from casual friends. Those people don't owe us any loyalty because they're just casual friends. Even close friends don't owe you any loyalty because they don't expect you to be vulnerable with them. Anybody will classify you as their close friends. But with intimate friends, Auntie Rosemary is here. Auntie, let me borrow from one of your expressions you always say, and I always remember, I always stick with me. On her show, she will always say, the person she considers her true friend or her intimate friend or best friend is somebody that can defend her in her absence. Not necessarily somebody who defends her when she's there. A true friend defends you without you knowing, in your absence, out of plain sight, that you have no idea of, but they're fighting your battle. A loyal friend. That's somebody who literally will put their neck on the line for you. That's the kind of loyalty. You're not there, but they're fighting your battle without you even knowing. Billionaire mindset. I see you, darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, yes. Sylvia Faith TV. Check out Asking for a Friend. That is Auntie Rosemary's channel. Asking for a Friend. Amazing channel. A true friend is somebody that will defend you without your knowledge. And that always, that statement will stay with me for the rest of my life. That statement carries a lot of weight. And that statement, you can interpret it in so many ways. And if we cannot take anything with us here today, that statement alone, let's remember it. That's one of the ways you can identify who your true friend is, your intimate friends, or how loyal somebody is to you. Those people who are there for you, fighting your invisible battles. Loyalty. Then, the last foundation that I can think of is motivation. You want your friend to motivate you, to push you, to get out of your comfort zone. A friend who wants to see you thrive. A friend who wants to see you win at all costs. Not a friend who wants to be the only person to shine, to be the center of attention. How many of you have heard of job opportunities and your friend is unemployed or struggling and you have not told them, yet you call them your intimate friends, or you call them your close friends, or you call them your best friend, your soul sisters and your soul brothers? How many of you? Or how many of you have heard about that opportunity that is going and you think about your intimate friend or your close friend and you tell them so they can actually go there and better themselves? I always think to myself, my friend is a reflection of me. If I'm thriving and succeeding, and I say this person is my intimate friend and they are struggling and barely surviving, it speaks a lot about me as a friend, because we have to hold each other and pull along as true friends, because we want to see each other win. Not a backstabbing friend, but a friend who supports you. A friend who is the I can do friend. The friend who will say to you, Bella, you can do it. The friend will say to you, Sylvia, you cannot give up. The friend will say to you, why don't you try it this other way if this has failed? The friend will say to you, have you heard about this opportunity going? The friend who will sit with you and draw a plan to see you succeed. A friend who will celebrate in your victory and comfort you when you need it the most. A friend that can motivate you 24/7. That positive mindset to push you to keep going. It's the core foundation, one of the core foundation in any friendship. So to round up, we need to remember that we have so many people that come into our lives. You will meet so many people. They come into your life, they leave. But very few of them will leave a footprint in your heart. Very few of them will imprint a positive footprint in your life. And to give them that opportunity to do so, we have to also establish where we stand with these different people. We have to establish the different levels of friendship that we have with these people. Are they acquaintances? Are they just casual friends? Are they close friends? Or are they intimate friends? Because if you can identify these different levels of friendships that you have with people, you will realize, even when they leave you, you will realize that, yes, you have friends for a season, you have friends for a reason, and you have friends who have come to stay and leave that footprint in your life forever. And on that note, I would like to thank each and every one of you. I've actually loved talking about this topic. Thank each and every one of you today. Each and every one of you who has been on this show today. I hope you've picked one or two things that you can take with you. We say no to fair weather friends. Exactly. I hope you can take one or two things with you today. So when you're having this friendship, you're creating this friendship. Thank you, Auntie Rosemary. You're creating this friendship. You understand the kind of friendships that you're creating. So that you're not one of those that's sitting there and thinking, oh my God, she doesn't care. I spend all my time. I hear this a lot. She doesn't care about me. I'm the only one who comes on calls, or she only comes to me when she has problems. Deal with them in that level. Establish that friendship in that level. Don't put in all your effort because they don't consider you a close friend or intimate friend. Treat them the way they have categorized your friendship. It's very important. So thank you, everybody. Let's keep putting this message out there. Let's keep creating the friendship. It doesn't matter at what stage in your life, okay? It's not impossible to still build great friends. It's not impossible, but let's cherish those amazing friends that we have in our lives, because good friends or true friends are like real gem, rare gems, not easy to come by. So I want to seize the opportunity to thank all my intimate friends, my bestie, my 90-minute unmerited grace, Muma, welcome, who has been there with me through thick and thin. I love you all so very much. And let's keep celebrating all our amazing friends in our lives. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Ayobison. Thank you so much, sis. Queen E, thank you, my Libra sis. Thank you so much. To me, loyalty is like respect. It must be earned, not given. Absolutely. Absolutely. So in friendship, both parties have to do this to each other, respect and be loyal to each other. Absolutely. So thank you guys so much. I'm just going to give you all a shout out as we go out. Jinken Dawn, thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Peace Best Muma. I appreciate. Thank you, Queen E. Believe Faith. Joycey, thank you so much, Queen E. I really appreciate this. Thank you for your contributions as well. Debunkers Parliament, my newest Muma, thank you so much. Lavi Chair, my soul sister, thank you so much. I'm just so grateful you are here to actually listen to me talk about this show, this topic. Ebe, thank you, darling. Mom of two boys, my darling friend, thank you. Ebe, truth be told, thank you, support picking, thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. Auntie Titi, thank you, Auntie Titi. I appreciate you so much. BTV, Ayobi song, package your package. Sylvia, who actually had her first show with us. Sylvia, I hope you enjoy your time with us, sis, and I look forward to welcome you more often. So thank you so much. Thank you. Who have I not called? Snow White. Thank you so much, darling. Lily the Lily, I know you're watching in the background. I don't want to forget anybody. Yvette Mokom. Oh my God, Yvette Mokom was here. Oh, my Evie. I see you, darling. You made it. Mwah. Kiss my prince for me. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. 237 Pepper. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much for spending this time. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. So thank you all so much. Auntie Rosemary, always there to support your own baby sis. I really appreciate you. Atkins Diamond, thank you, darling. Kongosa White Lion, thank you. Nola Mina, my namesake. Who else have we not called out? Have we missed anybody? Greener Pasture, my sis after my heart. Oh, thank you so much, sis, for always being there. You're always busy, but you create the time to come and support your own sister. So thank you. Package your package, House of Advice. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Missy Afumbom, thank you, darling. Mighty God, thank you. I appreciate you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Mami Columbia Farmer, thank you. Who else? Did we miss anybody? I don't want to miss anybody. I want to thank you all so much. Chubby Chubby, Beauty Queen, Billionaire Mindset. Thank you, darling. Thank you so, so much for coming. It means a lot. Unmerited Grace Muma, thank you. I appreciate you all so much. I'm going to play my baffled sister and we can exit. Thank you all. God bless you all. I'll see you on our next show, which will be sometime this week. Thank you all so, so very much. Stay blessed and enjoy my own very sis series. Please like the video as you go out. Like the video as you go out. Hey. Abo, ma ba. Ndogalo, ndogale, ndogalo, ndogale, ndogalo, ndogale, ndogalo. Sumo son tang lele. Where's my sister? Kankia. Nedoro. 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 Nguegalo. Nguegale. Nguegalo. Nguegale. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Nguegalo. Thank you guys. Thank you so, so much. Hey. Cantong, tabete, sugete cantong, sugete cancuru, sugete canchugu, eba, nedoro, 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 Bye guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Support your own. I'll send it to you, Davi. Take them. I know you do like them. Take them. Baby, do like them. Take them. I know you do like them. Take them. Lisa. Take them. Hey. Shuba. Sandali, sandali, sandali. Ndogalo, ndogale, ndogalo, ndogale, ndogalo, ndogale, ndogalo. Lelele, somo somtam lele. Como son lele, somos son lele. Hey, yes, Queen, join your own oasis. Join me. Sigete kankuru, tabutu chugu, sigete kanchugu. Hey, what does it mean? Queen E, she loves her husband. And she wants to, when they're going down to pound the achu, make sure you go down and pound with the ladies. Go to the farm and work. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Queen E, don't worry. I'm going to give you a free baffle lesson. Love you, sis. God bless. Bye, everybody.